Gentlemen. And so we want to get started because today, just moving into it, this is such an intentional and just moving weekend. Last year we just curated, so many relationships, business and personal, learned so much information, and just being able to connect with one another. So before we get started into the panels, we want to do a quick icebreaker. How many of you all in here know each other? No? Nobody. Y'all don't know anybody? Nobody know anybody, right? Maybe a couple people or so. Y'all networked at the mixer last night, so y'all kind of y'all already got started on creating some relationships. Okay. So we're gonna do.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Today's video is about the beauty-perneur conference that I went to this weekend. Let me get out of this damn driveway. So I went to a conference. It was actually a 3-day weekend. The first day, it was Friday. It was Friday night. So they had like a VIP mixer. I paid for the VIP experience so I can get the full experience and also take full advantage of the networking opportunity. So yeah, I got the VIP experience. The first night, it was Friday night. It was a mixer. So it was a mixer with all the VIPs and all the speakers and whatnot. So I met a lot of people that night. My girl Jenny put me on. She's a nail tech, a teacher, a coach, and also she do classes. And my other homegirl Portia, she does eyebrows, microblading, and she teaches microblading, and she's a content creator. So yeah, I learned about the conference from them. Friday night, man, I met a lot of entrepreneurs. Man, listen, it was an amazing night. Like, I was exposed to a lot. I met a lot of women. Well, basically it was like a women's conference. It was like nail techs, hair stylists, eyebrows, estheticians. Oh yeah, Sway. It was put together by Sway and Bree. They're both salon suite owners. They're both salon suite owners. Yeah, they put it together. I think it's like the 3rd or 4th year they did it. But yeah, I met a lot of people, man. I was exposed to some different stuff. I was exposed to a different atmosphere. I was exposed to different vibes. I was exposed to different money. You know what I mean? Because it was a lot. There was a lot going on. There was a lot of money clearly in the building that night alone. So it was like it was a great experience. Walked outside, like, man, there was Lamborghinis everywhere, Porsche trucks everywhere, Porsches, Rolls Royce. Like, it was a lot of stuff going on, and I liked it. I ain't gonna lie, I liked it, and it made me want to be. It made me want to be there more often. It made me want to feel that more often. So I was actually in the room. That's one of the mottos, like a lot of entrepreneurs use, like, to create the opportunity, you got to first get in the room. So I feel like I made a conscious decision to get in the room. Actually, by going to the VIP, way instead of just paying general admission and just coming 2 days. Sometimes you got to put yourself in the room, and by putting yourself in the room, you can put yourself in position. And by putting yourself in the room, you have to see the opportunity to put yourself in the room. But if your mindset ain't like that, then you'll never put yourself in the room, and you'll remain stuck in the same position that you're in because you still got the same mindset. So you gotta learn new stuff. You gotta get around people. I mean, you have to change the person that you are altogether. So you can put yourself in a position and put yourself in a mindset to see opportunities so you can take advantage of it. But yeah, that was the first night. Oh yeah, I'm on the way to pick up all my kids, by the way. I'm gonna go get my twins and pick up my 2 oldest boys. Yeah, so that was the first night. The second day was the conference, right? So they had a panel of speakers. They had a couple people do presentations. So I met Tiffany. Tiffany owns a cosmetology school. That's crazy. Oh yeah, and all these are black folks. Like all these are black entrepreneurs. Like I'm talking about well off. I'm talking about they up. Like they got the bags. Like these folks got the bag. You know what I mean? Like these folks making $60,000 a month, $100,000 a month, $250,000 a month. Like these folks really up. Like these folks really making the money, and they on the stage giving us the game, like, and giving us steps to how they made it or how they did it, or you know, ways to possibly reach those same heights. So yeah, I met Tiffany. I connected with her because she was talking. She was on that stage talking that talk. You know what I mean? And that really intrigued me. Like she caught me. She caught me. So I definitely linked up with her. I gotta link up with her so I can structure my business properly. Because she was talking about business structure and how everything should be structured properly. You should have a system in place for this and for that. And it's like me also going to this conference, it taught me a lot about my business. Like what I'm not doing and what I should be doing, and the risk and the negative outcomes that can possibly come from me not having the right systems, you know? So I feel like this I put myself in a position to really learn and really grow my business, because that's what I'm trying to do. And it's like, man, I came from the hood, but I came from nothing for real. So it's like I've never been around real business people. You know, like I've been around drug dealers and robbers and prostitutes and pimps and stuff like that. But it's like that is structured, but it's not really business structured. You know, I feel like that's how, if y'all know about Big Meech, BMF and the drug gang and cartel they had built or whatnot, I feel like he used some of those business structures like SOPs and systems and standards to create the massive drug ring that he created. But where I came from, College Park, like it wasn't nobody out there like that I know of. You know what I mean? But yeah, I connected with Tiffany, and she definitely put me on game about business structure. Sway, she gave a presentation about salon suites. She gave a great presentation about salon suites. She broke it down, like how much things should cost, how much money you should have, how much you should charge, what type of architects you need to have, contractors, leasing agreements, how big your spaces should be. Like she went in depth about a lot of stuff, and they all really did went in depth about a lot of stuff. I took a lot of notes. Like a lot of the stuff, some of the stuff, it didn't pertain to me, but it was still good hearing it. So possibly that's some knowledge that I could pass on to somebody that's probably possibly in that industry. But who I was talking about? Tiffany. Tiffany. What's the other girl name? It's a girl named Jayla. I think her name was Jayla. But it was a lot. It was a lot of people. It was a lot of people. It was a lot of speakers. It was a lot of information. And it really shed some light on my business, bro. Like I ain't doing. It's a lot of stuff I ain't doing. It's a lot of stuff I'm not doing. Like I feel like I'm successful a little bit because I have a sustainable shop that's been running for 3 going on 4 years, and I just opened another shop. So how I'm looking at it, like, bro, you successful, like you doing your thing, like you making profit, and you know what I mean, you got passive income and whatnot. But it's like when you really look at it and you step back and look at the bigger picture, it's like, okay, you doing this, but this ain't really nothing compared to what you should be doing or what you could be doing, you know. So me going to this conference, man, it really opened my eyes, man. It really opened my eyes, and it's like I was exposed. And this one thing about exposure, like once you get exposed, you can't unsee it. You cannot unsee it, and listen, you will not look at nothing the same after you're exposed to stuff like that. Man, listen, these folks sitting up there talking about 60,000 a month. Now, I mean, it's 12 months in a year. You do the math. And that's on the low end. That's on the low end. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I know y'all hear me sitting up here talking about the money that motherfuckers make and possibly wanting me to make and whatever. Listen, man, this is a capitalist world. Now, I mean, this. Well, I ain't gonna say world because I'm talking about the United States. The United States is a capitalist state. Like it's all about money. If you ain't got no money, you ain't nothing. You cannot be comfortable. Now, I mean, you cannot spend time with your kids. All that free time, ain't no free time. You gotta get your ass up and go to work if you ain't got no money. So the goal in the United States is to make enough money to be comfortable. However your comfortable may be. My comfortable may be, well, I ain't gonna say maybe, my comfortable is having enough money to do whatever I want to do whenever I want to do it. You know what I mean? I want to be able to spend more time with my children. I got 5 children. I really got more than that, but I have biologically 4 children, like my blood, like I made them. But I have more children than that. So it's like I want to have time to spend with them. I want to have the money to invest in them. I want to have the money to create memories and have experiences with them and by myself. Like, I want to really enjoy this life that we only get one of. And the only way I can really see myself doing it is by having money. You know what I mean? By having disposable income. So in order for you to have disposable income in this capitalist world, is to create something to sell. Like, have a product to sell. You know? You either gonna have a product to sell or you gonna be the product to sell. And I don't want to be the product, because physical labor is hard on the body. So it's like if I'm a tattoo artist. I don't know if y'all know it or not. Y'all might be new to the channel or whatnot, but I'm a tattoo artist. And I mean, you can only tattoo so many people in a day before your back start to hurt and your hands start to hurt or your eyes start to get blurry. You know, and I've been tattooing for 12 years. Like, I've been tattooing for 12 years, man. Like, I really been tattooing for 12 years. And it's like I didn't start my business off in the shop. Like, I didn't start tattooing in the shop. I started tattooing in the streets. So I was getting on Martyr going to tattoo people. You know what I mean? I was tattooing for the low. I remember I used to do $250 tap outs. $250 tap outs. And I was in the traps. I was in the hood. Man, and it's like, dude, like, and when you go to the hood and you got cheap stuff, you got cheap prices on tattoos, like, them dudes, man, they gonna want to get tattooed all day. So it's times I'm in the trap. I ain't got no proper equipment for my back. I ain't got no proper equipment for them. So it's like I'm hunched over a lot of times, and it's for a long time. So, and then I ain't had no car, so it was like I'm getting on Martyr, so the ride's gonna be long back to where I stayed. Like, bro, man, I done been through it. So it's like, I feel like I done paid my dues. I done paid my dues. I went from tattooing in the streets to tattooing at somebody else's shop to tattooing in my own studio to owning my own shop to opening a second shop. Right? So it's levels. And I'm 33. It's levels to this. It's levels, bro. Like, and I didn't really open my eyes to entrepreneurship until I was in somebody else's shop. And then I was able to get exposed to seminars, right? So I started going to seminars, and I started seeing like well-known artists. You know what I mean? I started meeting well-known artists, started getting to know them, having conversation with them. It's like, damn, you really do this, and this, and you charge this, and this, and this how you do this, and this. So hey, man, I got exposed. And once again, once you get exposed, you can't get unexposed. You'll never see it the same. So that's what happened with me. I got exposed to the tattoo industry instead of being the tattoo man. You know, it's a difference. It's a difference between a tattoo man, a tattoo artist, and the tattoo industry. It's a whole different ball game. And it's like me traveling to all these states and getting all this game and seeing all this stuff, bro. That shit, man, listen, it's crazy. It's really crazy. So yeah, back down. I done went on a tangent. But damn, what I was talking about? Okay, yeah, the first day of the conference. That was Saturday. Yeah, I met a lot of people, got a lot of game from them. Sway did her presentation. I met Zoe. I met Smitty the GOAT. Smitty is a credit guy, man. That boy crazy. He was talking about $250,000 in credit cards. I'm gonna let that marinate for a minute. Just imagine you got $250,000, know what I mean, of income that you can put anywhere. Right? Especially if you got a business. Boy, listen here. $250, boy, I go crazy with that. Y'all probably give me, if I had $250,000, give me a year. You'll probably never see me again. What? With how I think right now and what I just got exposed to, I'd be up out of here. But yeah, man, he did a presentation and he taught us about credit, utilization, the advantages of credit, the credit bureau, different types of credit, personal credit, business credit. You know what I mean? He taught us about different type of entities. He taught us about different states. Man, that boy taught us all kind of stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was the first day of the conference. That was Saturday. So Sunday, when I went to the conference, it was marketing. It was all about marketing. So I met a couple. It was about marketing, trademarks, and insurance. So I met the trademark girl. I touched base with her because I got to get a couple more trademarks. I got one trademark already, but I need a couple more trademarks, and I need some more information about trademarking. But I met her. Me and her connected right now. She just sent me a message not too long ago. We working together at the moment. I met this guy named Sean. He wasn't even a speaker. He was just in the room. And man, he was just in the room, and we met, we connected. He was teaching me about ebooks and online courses and all type of stuff, bro. And he literally showed me how he was sitting in the conference the whole weekend on his laptop. And I'm thinking like, I might glance back or see him, or I might walk in and see him on the laptop. I'm thinking like, what is he doing? He supposed to be paying attention. But the whole time, this man is creating courses and ebooks from the questions that the people are asking in the room. I don't know if y'all understand how powerful that is and how intelligent that is and how innovative that is, but you can sell an ebook on the question these people want to know. You can sell that for $20. You can sell it from $20 to $500 a book. So just imagine everything that you want to know in the beauty industry. You want to know how to do hair, you know how to market, blase blase. He got it all in the book, and he'll sell it to you. All the answers, all the questions, all the answers. That's crazy. That's $1 million worth of game. That's $1 million worth of game. And he got it on his laptop, and he got several of them. He was sitting there creating. He was in there creating money while he learning. That's crazy. That baffled me. That blew my mind. But I connected with him, because I'm definitely coming out with a book soon. I don't want to tell y'all what it's about, but I'm definitely coming out with a book soon. I don't want nobody to bite it. I want to get it done before I put it out there, somebody bite it, because you know people move fast. Chat EBT a motherfucker, you hear me? And that's how people use it. But I don't want to use Chat GPT. I want to really put my experiences in the book. So that's why I ain't gonna put it out there yet. But I gotta create the framework of the book, right? So I met this marketing girl. She put on a great presentation. She taught us about, like, I already knew it a little bit, but she taught us about, like, colors and the emotions that coincide with the colors. She taught us about what your brand should represent. She taught us about your mission statement, what your website should look like, what you should present yourself as or look like, and you have to be the same person that you are online as you is offline, right? So she taught. Dang, I wish I could remember her name. I really wish I could remember her name. I really wish I could remember this girl's name. I think it's Jayla. She was well spoken. A lot of these people are well spoken. Candace Ali. Shout out to Candace Ali. She was I love Candace. Like, I know I was in the front row and she was probably looking at me, and I was probably just not cooperating, because, bro, when I'm focused on business, bro, I'm locked in. I'm focused. Like, I'm locked in. But she came on stage, bro. She brought that energy. What her favorite thing to say? Big energy, big money. So it's like she brought that energy, and she's a good person. Like, I could tell, like, she's a good person, right? But yeah, she helps spas. She help out med spas and beauty spas and stuff like that. But she done helped a lot of women touch 6 figures. Well, not 6 figures, millions of dollars. She done helped them touch 8 figures, 9 figures. But yeah, let me go get this real fast, and I'll be right back. I'm just sitting out here with these folks pump. But it's cold. But yeah. So yeah, I met the marketing girl, Candace, Sean. Right? I met the trademark lady. Who else? There's another marketing girl I gotta get with too. Like, a lot of them, they based out of Atlanta, and there was like so many other girls that were just in the room that flew in from different states. Like, it was a great experience. You know what I mean? But it really shed a lot of light on what I'm doing wrong with my business, and what I need to start doing, and type of systems I need to start implementing inside my business, because that's crazy. I think I make probably close to $10,000 a month right now. Just imagine 30, 60, you know? Like, I say 30 because, like, my goal is like 20. Right now my goal is 20, but it's like, bro, like, your goal 20, these folks making 50 and up. Like, I don't want to compare myself, but, you know, comparison is a thief of joy, you know? But it's like, bro, like, and then it's like the service that I want to give, or the experience that I want to give to my clients, is like, the only way they can get that is if I put them systems in place. You know what I mean? Like SOPs and stuff like that, standard operating procedures, you know? It's a lot, bro. And then Sway, she shed a little light on, like, making sure you take care of your employees and whatnot. So it's like, bro, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Every time I see an opportunity, something specific, like towards business, even though I'm a tattoo entrepreneur or whatnot, I still look at other businesses and see how I can implement some of those strategies in my business. And me seeing that and me being a tattoo entrepreneur, I try to put other tattoo entrepreneurs on. Like everybody in my shop, I put it in the group chat. You know what I mean? I explain it to them like, we need to go or you need to go. Like, nobody went but me. You know what I mean? I don't know everybody's circumstances, but at the end of the day, if you're trying to grow your brand, or you're trying to become a brand, and I'm in the position that you probably would want to be in, you should probably follow my lead a little bit, right? Like, that's how I think. Because at the end of the day, man, everywhere I went to, when I worked in somebody's shop, I followed his lead. You know what I mean? When I left his shop and I went to start going to these seminars and meeting all the other artists, I followed their lead. You know what I mean? I took something from everybody that I came in contact with. I took something from everybody that was better than me. Everybody that was in a better, well, I ain't gonna say better than me because people don't like, oh, he's better. No, he's not better. I took something from everybody that was in a better position than me at that moment. I took something from everybody that was in a better position than me. Because if they're in a better position than me, they can explain how they got there, and they can also shed some lights on the mistakes that they made on the way to get in the position that they in. So that's why I'm always all ears and all eyes when somebody's in a better position than me that I want to be in. I'm not a know-it-all. I'll never be a know-it-all. Even the stuff that I know right now, I never think I know it all. I never say I know it all, because it's always more to learn. You know what I mean? And that's why I want to create this book. You know what I mean? So I can shed some light on the mistakes that I made. Because it's a lot of us that need that, man. There's a lot of us that need some guidance. They can't really get the guidance, or can't find nobody to mentor us. And I always speak on, like I tell all my artists, like, you need to get some secret mentors. Go on, man. Instagram is a worldwide social media platform where people put everything on. Even to me, I put a lot of my personal life on social media. But pertaining to business, it's a lot of people that put their business on social media that you can see, that you can watch these folks every day. You can watch a person literally build their brand or their business from the ground up on social media. And it's like, I tell all people, my artists, like anybody that asks me about business advice, I tell them, bro, find some secret mentors. Secret mentors meaning, bro, get on social media, find some artists that you like, or find some people that you like, and try and watch them, study them, try to implement some of the strategies they do, or some of the strategies that they have into your business. Create you a framework and create you a blueprint off of using some of their strategies. You feel me? Because that's what I did. That's what I still do to this day. And it works. It works even better when you do it and you get in the room with them same people you done blueprint, or you took something from. It worked way better when you do that, and it worked with me. That's why I'm in the position that I'm in now. That's why I'm so passionate. That's why I'm so passionate about, like, teaching and telling and helping, like, beginning tattoo artists, bro. Because, bro, I had it hard, bro. I had it hard. My family didn't really support me. My friends didn't really support me. Other artists didn't support me. Like, bro, I had it hard, bro. So it's like, I had to learn. You know what I mean? It took a lot of time. It took a lot of stress. It took a lot of frustrations to get where I got to. And it's like, I want to help people. I want to help people not have to do all that. But it's like, they have to want it more than I want it for them. Because I feel like, I ain't gonna say I feel like, that's the dilemma that I have. And that's a problem I run into with a lot of artists. That's a problem I run into with a lot of artists. I'm trying not to cuss on him, but it's like, I want to cuss so bad. I'm so passionate about this. And it's like, they get into shops Like, I got artists, bro, they get into shop. Like, they ain't never been no street tattoo artist. They get it straight to a shop. They go straight to a shop. They ain't experienced none of the turmoil I done went through. None of the hopping on MARTA, trying to tattoo people late, end up having to spend a night in the trap because the bus stopped running. Like, come on, bro. Like, not being able to call nobody for no ride. Like, come on, bro. They ain't experienced that, man. They want to jump in the shop and act like they know everything already. You know what I mean? Act like they can't take no advice. Act like they good at tattooing already. Act like they know the business strategy. Act like they know how to communicate with clients. Act like they line straight. Act like they know how to pack color good. Act like they know how to do smooth blending, shading. No, they don't know how to do none of that shit. But when you step to them and give them constructive criticism, they want to bitch up and cry. And act like you attacking them. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy, man. So it's like I want them to be open to learning. Like, I'm not like no old traditional tattoo shop owner. Like, I'm not gonna haze you. I'm not gonna send you through no rigorous, crazy apprenticeship. Like, I don't do none of that. Of course, I want you to learn. I mean, I want you to pay attention. I mean, I want to put you through tests. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I do want to put you through tests to see if you are equipped enough to pass them. To see if you're equipped enough to deal with difficult clients. To see if you're equipped enough to take accountability of a mistake that you made. I mean, it's a lot, bro. It's a lot, especially coming to business. And you this on people's skin, like, this on people's skin, dog. Like, this shit forever. Like, you can't take this off. You know what I mean? You can't take it out. Like, if you damage somebody's skin, you can't take that off. I don't give a damn. Like, and all that, nah. Like, you can't take that off. So it's like you have to take accountability. You got to learn the proper steps. I ain't gonna lie, I fucked up. Man, I done fucked up plenty of people. But I didn't have the proper training. I was gonna say that's because I wasn't given the proper training and blase, but I'ma leave that out because I possibly could have got the proper training. Possibly. If I would have kept begging and all this other stuff, but I'm headstrong, man. Like, I've been like this. I hate authority. I don't like being told what to do and all kind of stuff. But it's like, they was back then when I started tattooing, bro, they was hazing, bro. They was hazing. But, and I was a street dude. When I first started tattooing, I was a street dude. You understand me? So it's like when they met me, they understood. They seen that I can't play with him. Nah, I'm not gonna. We not accepting any apprenticeships right now. Yeah, I know, cause y'all ain't finna play with me like that. But I understood that. There's a couple shops that I can name right now that I went to. They was black owned. I mean, tattoo studios, and they turned me down. But me looking back, me getting a little older, me, you know what I mean, getting exposed to different stuff, and me growing and me learning, I understood. I had a street demeanor. I mean, it's like right now, if a dude walk in my shop with a street demeanor, I'm gonna tell him, hell nah, bro, you ain't finna come here. No, what you got going on, we not doing that, boy. So no, you cannot come in here. No, we not finna teach you how to tattoo. You know what I mean? Going around coming. But I understood that. But I'm also in a position where if a dude comes in with a street demeanor, I also explain to him like, look, dude, you have to change. You know what I mean? You have to change, and we'll have to groom you a little bit. But you have to be open to change. You have to want to change. You know what I mean? And a lot of dudes, like I got a little partner, he in the West End. He a street dude. You know what I mean? I met him in the streets. He was on the block. You know what I mean? Well, I used to go to the mall and get my hair cut and buy shoes or whatnot. He was on the block. And he telling me he want to tattoo and whatnot. And I was telling him, like, bro, I fuck with you. But you gotta change, bro. You gotta figure out if you gonna stay on the block or you gonna be in the streets. To this day, like, he done got better at tattooing, but he got one foot in the streets and he got one foot in tattooing. And you can't do that. You can't do that. You have to be all in, all out. You have to be all in, all out. You know what I mean? But Yeah, like I say, I will groom them and I help them, but they have to be open and receptive to what I tell them, my criticism, and they gotta want this shit. Because a lot of times I find myself wanting it more for that person than that person wanted for themselves. And I've often heard or seen, I don't know if I heard it from podcasts or whatnot, but whatever, but it says if you have to drag them in, you'll have to drag them around. Meaning, if you want this better than this person wanted for themselves, you're gonna have to do more of the work for them than they gonna do themselves. And I ain't finna do that. I got kids and other stuff I gotta drag around already. I'm not finna drag around no grown person. Let me go get these kids real fast. So I just picked up the Twinskies. I don't know if y'all can see them back there. Their mama mad at me. Give a damn. Man, I'll be beefing so bad. Man, our relationship be so up and down, back and forth. Shit crazy. Shit crazy. Today actually her birthday. So I don't know what she expect me to do something for her, take her somewhere or what. But no. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. At least I got my kids. I sent her some money. She gonna do what she wanna do. But that's a different story. A horse of a different color. You hear me? But now I gotta go pick up my older two, my boys, from my sister. But yeah, what I was talking about? Yeah, so they have to be receptive. They gotta be open to advice. They gotta be teachable. They gotta want it. Because at the end of the day, bro, it's like when I'm teaching them and I'm taking them up under my wing and letting them come in my shop and learn how to tattoo and start making money and create a career for themselves, so they ain't gotta be in the streets, so they ain't gotta work a 9 to 5, and you know, and I'm teaching them everything that I learned. Like, bro, I'm not really getting nothing out of it. Like, I enjoy helping people and seeing people thrive off of me helping them, but like, bro, that shit, I'm not getting nothing from that. And I have to explain it to them, like, listen, this ain't gonna do nothing for me, this is for you. So you acting up and all this other stuff and don't want to do what you need to do for you, like, it ain't helping, it ain't gonna do nothing for me, it's gonna help you, buddy. I'm straight, I already, you know what I mean, got what I need to get, and I'm still learning, I'm still, progressing. But you need to work on it. You need to listen. Be quiet. You don't know everything. Change. God damn it. Yeah, man, like, I want to do more. I want to go to more conferences. Bro, that shit, it was motivation. It was like church in there, you hear me? Definitely inspired me. And I'm definitely going harder in 2025. I mean, and it's like, it's a lot of people that I was just counting how many people I gotta pay. I think it was like a total of 5 people that I gotta pay. I gotta pay the trademark girl. I gotta pay one of the marketing girls. I gotta pay another marketing girl. What I say, trademark, marketing. Tiffany, she gotta help me get the structure of my business together. Yeah, that's 4 people that's 4 off the bank. I don't know. Trademark, marketing, structure. Yeah, but I got a lot of notes, so I gotta look. So there's 4 struggle, you know, like I've been doing. I continue to run my business the wrong way. Like I got back, I got back to the shop yesterday, and I was telling the artist, like, look, man, I gotta change the structure of the business and whatnot, and everybody needs to be on the same page. And hey, man, if you ain't on the same page, you gonna have to leave. Well, they looked at me crazy, you know, and said they understood, and some of them had some jokes and remarks, but they don't understand. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious, boy. I'm serious as a heart attack. Because at the end of the day, like, it's my shop, it's my brand, it's my livelihood. You know what I mean? That shop is my baby, bro. Like, I put blood, sweat, and tears in that motherfucker for real. Like, for real, like. For real. Really, blood, sweat, and tears. Like, I built that shop from the ground up. That was my very first shop that I built from the ground up. You know what I mean? My second one I built from the ground up too, but you know, I ain't nothing like that first one. Ain't nothing like that OG business. And then it's like I've learned so much. Being in that space is like, nah. It's me, it's either me or them. You know what I mean? And it's right. I'd rather not feel. I refuse to feel. How far I came, I refuse to feel. Like me and poverty are beefing. We beefing real bad. So it's like I don't care. I don't care who I make mad. I don't care who I upset. I don't care who don't like me. You know what I mean? Long as I'm him in my women eyes, my grandma eyes, and my children eyes, and in the mirror. As long as I'm him to them, to that, hey man, I don't give a damn how nobody else look at me. So I have to keep this promise to myself. You know what I mean? I done been broke before, like, man. Like, I'm in a fucked up situation right now to this day. Like, I'm fucked up right now. In this moment, and me having these businesses and me, you know what I mean, having this lifestyle or whatever. My lifestyle ain't nothing. Like, man, I'm fucked up right now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going through shit right now. I had 3 babies a day apart with 2 different women. You know what I mean? That was cool with each other, now they hate each other. And one of them won't even let me see my kid. We going to court right now so I can get joint custody of my child, so I can be able to just see him. And she don't even want me to have joint custody. You know what I mean? That's crazy. But it's like, and then we bought a house. I bought her a house. She like to say I ain't buy her the house because I ain't fully paid for it, but I put the down payment on this motherfucker and paid the damn, what's the money called? It's some money you gotta pay to the people. The earnest money. I paid the earnest money. You know what I mean? Like, bro, come on now. I bought her a house. Before we broke up, I bought her a brand new car. Like, come on, bro. Like, I changed this girl's whole life. You know what I mean? Tried to make her an entrepreneur. I gave her one of my business to nurture and make it her own. You know what I mean? I had other business that she was supposed to, man, it was a lot, bro. It was a lot. But I end up, well, I ain't gonna say I end up, both of us end up probably with the shitty end of the stick. But she got a house and a brand new car, and she got her baby. And, you know what I mean? I'll be alright. I'm a man, bro. I create shit from this right here. This right here, I create a lot from, bro. And it's like everybody ain't like me, so. I mean, it was probably good riddance. I mean, it was probably good riddance. It was probably good because once I left that situation, I leveled up. I mean, I leveled up, and I'm focused on leveling up some more so I can, you know what I mean, make my kids proud. That's it. I just want to be that proud. I want to be that daddy that my kids are proud that I'm their daddy. You know what I mean? I want to become that father that my kids love to brag about. I mean, make other kids jealous, talk about your daddy. That's what I want to be to my kids. But yeah, man, like I don't want to go backwards. I hate going backwards. And one thing, I'm beefing with time, bro. I beef with time too. I'm beefing with poverty. I'm beefing with time. Like I'm beefing with a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Man, it's like, and I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. Like, I can't go backwards. I done been there. Like, I done dodged prison. I done dodged death. Like, all the dudes I used to hang with back in the day, bro, all of them done either died or they went to prison. No kizzy. No cap. I know that shit sound cliche. Come on, bro. Like, the person that y'all see now, like, I've evolved. I'm like a caterpillar that went inside a cocoon and came out a butterfly. I've evolved. I am not the same person. Back then, shit was fucked up. Shit went out, man. Shit was not sweet. I was finna say shit ain't sweet now, but it's like, I don't want to portray who I used to be. Man, I want to let all that shit go. I am not that angry person. I'm not that broke person. I'm not that frustrated person. I'm not that lonely person. I'm not that person anymore. I'm not that confused person. I'm not that, what's the word I'm looking for? What is the word I'm looking for? I'm not that insecure person anymore. Like, bro, I'm totally evolved. I'm totally evolved. So it's like, I don't want to go back there. That ain't something I want to go back to. What the people saying nowadays, that was low vibrational. I'm vibrating high now, type shit. But yeah, man, that ain't me no more, man. That is not me anymore. And I don't want to be around nothing that brings me back to that. Nothing. I don't want to be around nothing that brings me back to that. Nothing. I don't want to be around nothing that I have a choice to be around. I don't want to be around it. If I have the choice to not be around that shit, that type of energy, or them type of vibes, or them type of people, or them type of environments, bro, I'm getting the hell on, bro. I'm getting the hell on. That's something I teach my kids, bro. Like, a lot of shit you can control. A lot of shit you can control. Where you go, besides jail, but you can control that before you get there. A lot of things you can control, man. Where you go, who you be around, what you eat, and what you eat and what you think. Where you go, who you be around, what you eat, and what you think. Those are 4 of the main things you can control. Them the 4 main things that you can control. You have to be conscious about those 4 things. Baby girl, what you doing? Pooping? You pooping? Yeah, so you gotta be conscious of that, man. And y'all gotta start reading. Y'all gotta start reading. I ain't gonna lie, once I started reading for real, like I first started reading when I was in jail. I was in jail for 8 months. I was in Newton County Jail on violation of probation charges. So I had a year on probation or some shit, and they was trying to send me through the ringer. They wanted me to go to GED school. This when I was 17. I was 17. They wanted me to go to GED school. They wanted me to go to anger management classes. They wanted me to pay probation, and they wanted me to go to weekend jail, and they wanted me to stay out of trouble. I'm 17, from the South. I'm from College Park, like rebellious. I was in alternative school. Most of my middle school and high school, I was in alternative school. I ain't even graduate, but y'all, and I'm rebellious. Like, I'm authority. Go to do this. No. So I end up taking it on the chin, bro. I was thinking like, man, you ain't nothing. Fuck it. Let me go, because I'd rather go take this year by choice than I get caught for something else and go to jail by force and end up going down the road. So, man, I told the folks, hey, man, look, just take me to jail. I'm not finna do all this shit. Take me to jail. So, I got prepared for jail. I done been before, like, so I got prepared for shit. Like, I got prepared for this shit. A year ain't nothing. You know what I mean? So, I went to them folks, and I told them, like, look, man, just take me to jail, bro, because y'all got me trying to do too much, and I don't think I can do it, and I'd rather take this little year that y'all trying to give me. I take that by choice instead of getting caught in the streets doing something else and go to prison by force. So I felt like that was a smart decision. So that's what I took. And I was trying to get 2 for 1. So in county jail you get 2 for 1. So you get 1 day. You get 1 day for you get 2 days for 1 day. So instead of doing the whole year, I would end up doing the 6 months, right? So I went there, so I ended up going to jail or whatnot. So I got into the trustee program, and they end up, I was trying to get 3 for 1. I was trying to get 3 for 1 for you when you work. Now I mean, you get 3 for 1 instead of doing the year. I do 3 months or whatnot. So I got in there, I got on trustee, end up doing some shit, and end up going back to population with the regular people in jail. And I end up doing 8 months, right? 7 or 8 months. It ended up being 7 or 8 months. So yeah, so I got out, and I went to the streets. I went back to the streets, man. I went to selling drugs and, you know what I mean, hanging out with goddamn Didi and them 3K boys, and, you know what I mean, ended up robbing and all, but we got into all type of stuff. But I ended up meeting my son's, my first son's mom. I ended up meeting her on Instagram. She was in Connecticut. She moved all the way down here from Connecticut. All right, we ended up having a baby or whatnot, man. That little boy changed my life. I end up going to jail again multiple times. Even before I had my baby, I ended up going to jail again. I ain't doing no real time though. But the last time, so I'm giving y'all my whole life story on here. I'm supposed to do that. I'm supposed to give y'all that on another video. But matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna say that for another video. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all gonna have to stay tuned. Y'all should subscribe. Subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna give y'all that on another video. I'm finna end this video right here. Listen. Y'all need, I was on reading. Yeah. I started reading in jail. Yep. I started reading in jail, and that's how I learned about the power of knowledge, right? So I was reading in jail because you ain't got nothing to do but eat, sleep, exercise, and read in jail. That's all you can do in jail. And think and strategize. But I mean, my mind wasn't on thinking and strategizing when I was in jail because I ain't know no better. But yeah, I started reading in jail, and that's when I learned about the power of knowledge. I got out of jail, started reading a little more. Even though I was back in the streets, I started reading a little more. Yep. So y'all need to read. Y'all need to read some books, man. Last year I read a couple books that it changed my outlook on life even more. Yeah, y'all need to read. But I'm gonna end it right here. The beauty-perneur conference was amazing, impactful, and it changed my outlook on business, period. And it opened my eyes up to an ecosystem I ain't know nothing about. I ain't know about these women. Like, I ain't know about none of these women making all this money like this. And it was mostly majority women. I ain't know nothing about these women making no money like that, man. But that explains a lot what I see. It explains it. Right? These folks ain't flexing. These folks really making money. Like, I'm talking about these folks really banking. They banking. No cap. No kissing. These folks really banking. I want to bank too. I want to be comfortable. And the dudes, man, they popping out with the iced out chains, the iced out watches, the Lamborghinis, the motherfucking Rolls Royces. Like, come on, bro, I want to do some of that. I don't really like flashy jewelry. Like, I don't like that shiny stuff. Because I was a robber, so we used to take stuff like that, and I don't really want to risk it. I mean, I don't want to play. And I don't like the attention of the flashy stuff. But I appreciate seeing it. I mean, it is motivation. I'm not going to cap and say it ain't motivation. That shit is motivation. You know what I mean? And the girls like it. You know? But finna get off. Finna get off and talk to you. Probably turn some music on. It's a vibe. Okay. But yeah, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all like this video and let me know what y'all think. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all next time on The Life of Him.